Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. This is episode 3, and we're doing something a little different today. For the past 2 episodes, we were in the world of men's fragrances, but
Yeah.
let's go. Now we're switching gears, just in time for the holidays, and we're going to be diving into the realm of winter perfumes for women. So whether you're looking for a signature scent for yourself or a gift for that special someone, we've got you covered. We put together a full list of all the perfumes that we talk about. You can find that in the description below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future deep dives into fascinating topics. So let's jump right in. Why do we even bother changing our perfume with the seasons? I mean, you wouldn't wear like a heavy wool coat in the summer.
Exactly. Those light, fruity, floral scents that are so perfect for spring and summer, they just don't have the same impact when the air turns crisp and the days get shorter. Winter calls for something different.
Totally. It's all about matching your fragrance to the mood and the feel of the season. So what defines a winter fragrance?
Imagine cozy evenings by a crackling fireplace. That feeling of warmth and comfort when you're wrapped in a soft blanket. Winter fragrances evoke those same sensations. They're a little bit deeper, a little bit more mysterious, a little bit more luxurious.
I love that.
Yeah.
So how do perfumers actually capture those cozy vibes in a bottle? What are some of the common elements and notes that make a scent, say, winter?
Well, there are a few key players you'll find in a lot of winter perfumes. Warm and woody base notes, like sandalwood, cedarwood, patchouli, and amber. They really create that sense of warmth and grounding. Those are the notes that linger on your skin long after you've sprayed the perfume.
Oh, I love those. Reminds me of like a cabin in the woods, surrounded by snow.
Exactly. Then you've got spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove, which of course bring to mind all those delicious holiday treats. They add a touch of warmth and festivity to the fragrance.
Okay, now we're making my mouth water.
hmm
Definitely sounds perfect for winter.
Then you have what are called gourmand notes. Vanilla, chocolate, caramel. Those sweet and indulgent notes that we all crave during the colder months. They add a touch of decadence and luxury to the fragrance.
So we got cozy, spicy, and indulgent so far.
Mm.
What else? There's got to be more to this winter fragrance story.
You're right. We can't forget about resins like frankincense and myrrh. They bring a touch of luxury and history to a fragrance, almost like an ancient ritual. These notes are often associated with spirituality and meditation, adding a sense of depth and intrigue to the fragrance.
It feels both luxurious and grounding at the same time. What about leather and tobacco? They sound a little bold for a winter fragrance.
They can be. But who says women can't wear these notes? They add a touch of sophistication and a hint of the masculine to a fragrance. They evoke confidence, strength, and a captivating allure.
Okay, I'm officially intrigued. Now that we have a good understanding of what makes a winter fragrance, let's get to the good stuff. The perfumes themselves. We've got a list of 20 top picks for winter 2024. We're going to give you the keynotes, the overall vibe, and maybe even a few interesting facts to make these perfumes really come alive. First up is a classic, YSL Black Opium. What makes this one so popular?
It's that unexpected combination of black coffee and vanilla. It's edgy, a little bit daring, and surprisingly addictive. Black Opium is perfect for a night out or a special occasion when you want to make a statement.
Black coffee and vanilla. That's a combination I have to experience. Next on our list is Armani Privé Musc Shamal. Sounds like a total escape.
It really is. This fragrance is all about musk, rose, and ambery woods. Imagine being transported to the heart of the desert under a starlit sky. That's the vibe of Musc Shamal.
Wow, the imagery is fantastic. Now for something completely different, tell me about Hermes Twilly d'Hermes.
This one is a standout. It's a playful and daring blend of ginger and tuberose. The result is a fragrance that's fresh, spicy, and completely unexpected. You definitely won't blend in wearing this.
Ginger and tuberose. That's a combination I would not have thought of. Definitely sounds like a conversation starter. Okay, let's move on to Marc Jacobs Decadence Divine Decadence. The name itself just screams luxury.
It lives up to its name. It's a rich, intoxicating blend of Italian plum, vetiver, and warm papyrus woods. Divine Decadence exudes confidence and sophistication.
Okay, that's going on my must-try list. And since we're talking luxury, we have to talk about Tom Ford Velvet Orchid.
You can't go wrong with Tom Ford. This one is a true classic. It's an oriental floral fragrance that combines mandarin orange, honey, bergamot, and rum. It's warm, sensual, and a little bit mysterious.
I love a good mystery. So we've covered cozy, luxurious, and mysterious. What about something a little bit more playful and flirty?
Well, for that, we have Carolina Herrera Good Girl. This one's instantly recognizable with its iconic stiletto-shaped bottle, and the scent is just as captivating.
I have to admit, I love when perfume bottles are works of art. What are the notes in Good Girl?
Think jasmine, cocoa, tonka bean, almond, coffee, and tuberose. It's a sweet and seductive blend that's perfect for a night out.
That sounds like a deliciously complex combination. Okay, let's talk about a true icon, Chanel Allure. This fragrance has been a classic for decades, and for good reason.
What's amazing about Allure is its timelessness. It's a beautiful blend of floral notes, mandarin, and vanilla. It's elegant, feminine, and simply unforgettable.
I think every woman should experience Chanel Allure at some point in her life. Now for another fragrance that's practically synonymous with winter, Paco Rabanne Lady Million.
This one is a party in a bottle. Orange blossom, patchouli honey, neroli, and juicy raspberry. Lady Million is warm, sweet, and instantly recognizable.
I feel like I smell this one everywhere during the holidays. Okay, up next we have Gucci Bloom Profumo di Fiori. I love the name, it's so romantic. What's it like?
This one is all about florals. It's a radiant blend of jasmine and tuberose. Imagine walking through a lush flower garden on a warm summer night, even in the middle of winter.
I could almost smell it now. Speaking of flowers, let's move on to Yves Saint Laurent Libre.
Libre is a newer fragrance, but it's already a classic. It's a bold blend of orange blossom, lavender, jasmine, cedarwood, and vanilla. It's a strong, feminine, and absolutely unforgettable scent.
Sounds like a beautiful balance of floral and woody notes.
Yeah.
And while we're on a roll with bold and unforgettable scents, let's talk about Mugler Alien Goddess.
This one is not for the faint of heart. It's a powerful blend of jasmine, bergamot, vanilla, and cashmere. Alien Goddess is warm, intoxicating, and a little bit edgy.
I love how daring and unique some of these fragrances are. It's all about expressing your individuality right.
Absolutely.
If you're looking to splurge on a truly special fragrance, we have Kilian Straight to Heaven.
Kilian fragrances are known for their luxurious scents and impressive longevity. This one is a warm and woody blend that's perfect for a cozy winter night.
Okay, that one's officially going on my wish list. Tell me about Dior Poison, Hypnotic Poison. Sounds a little bit sweet and a little mysterious.
It's a classic for a reason. Hypnotic Poison is a sensual blend of jasmine, orange blossom, tonka bean, and vanilla. It's rich, alluring, and a little bit dangerous.
Ooh, dangerous. I like it. All right, next up we have Giorgio Armani Si Passione Eclat. I'm sensing a theme here with all these passionate and intense fragrances.
This one definitely fits the bill. It's a captivating blend of blackcurrant, bergamot, damask rose, white musk, and Madagascan vanilla. Si Passione Eclat is sweet, seductive, and perfect for a romantic evening.
Sounds like the perfect date night fragrance. Now let's talk about Versace Crystal Noir.
This one is an ultra-feminine and oriental fragrance. It combines orange flower and amber with pepper, ginger, and musk. It's warm, spicy, and a little bit mysterious.
Ooh, that sounds so intriguing. And for a fragrance that's perfect for those cozy nights in Pays. We have Lancôme d'Eau.
This one is a beautiful blend of mandarin, vanilla, cashmere woods, rose florals, and musks. It's warm, inviting, and perfect for cuddling up on the couch with a good book.
That sounds like the perfect way to spend a cold winter night. And finally, to round out this part of our list, let's talk about a fragrance that's simply joyful. Dior, Joy by Dior.
Joy by Dior is a sparkling blend of flowers, citrus fruits, wood, and musk. It's fresh, uplifting, and perfect for brightening up a dreary winter day.
I love how a scent can instantly change your mood. So we've covered a lot of ground already. From warm and woody to sweet and spicy, there's definitely a winter fragrance out there for everyone. But before we jump into the rest of our list, I want to touch on something that I think is super important.
What's that?
Well, there's a whole world of fragrance jargon and knowledge out there. Like, what even is a base note? Or a gourmand fragrance? These are terms that get thrown around all the time, but they can be confusing if you're not familiar with them.
I agree. Understanding these terms can really help you narrow down your search for the perfect scent. It's like having a secret decoder ring for the fragrance world.
Exactly. So before we move on, let's take a moment to define some of these key terms. First up, base notes.
Base notes are the foundation of a fragrance. They're the scents that linger on your skin the longest, and they provide depth and complexity to the overall aroma. Think of them as the anchor that holds the fragrance together.
That makes perfect sense. So what about those gourmand fragrances we mentioned earlier?
Gourmand fragrances are inspired by food and edible treats. Vanilla, chocolate, caramel, honey, those delicious and indulgent scents that make your mouth water. They add a touch of sweetness and warmth to a fragrance, making them perfect for the colder months.
Okay, that clears things up a bit. Now, I know we threw around the term oriental floral when we were talking about Tom Ford Velvet Orchid. What exactly does that mean?
Oriental floral fragrances are known for their warm, spicy, and exotic aromas. They often feature notes like vanilla, amber, musk, and spices like cinnamon and clove. These fragrances are rich, sensual, and evoke a sense of mystery and allure.
So you've got base notes, gourmand fragrances, and oriental florals. What else should we know about?
Well, there's also the concept of fragrance families, which are categories that group fragrances based on their shared characteristics. For example, you have floral families, which are dominated by floral notes, woody families, which feature prominent woody notes, and fresh families, which are characterized by their light and airy scents. Understanding fragrance families can help you identify your preferences and explore different types of scents.
That's really helpful. It's like having a roadmap to navigate the world of fragrance. So before we move on to the rest of our list, are there any other fragrance terms or concepts we should cover?
Oh, there's so many. We could spend hours talking about different notes and families and the history of perfume, but for now, I think that gives us a good foundation to continue exploring our list of top picks.
Agreed. Those definitions are really helpful. I feel like I'm speaking the language of perfume now. Okay, so where did we leave off?
We were just about to talk about Lancôme Idole Lentance.
Ah, yes. The one that's perfect for those cozy nights in. Refresh my memory on this one.
It's a blend of mandarin, vanilla, cashmere woods, rose florals, and musks. Imagine curling up on the couch with a good book and a warm drink. That's the vibe of Idole Intense.
Sounds delightful. What's next?
Next up, we have Dior Joy by Dior, which, as the name suggests, is all about joy and radiance.
I'm always up for a little more joy, especially during the winter months. Tell me more.
Joy by Dior is a sparkling blend of flowers, citrus fruits, wood, and musk. It's like a burst of sunshine on a cloudy day.
It's amazing how a scent can instantly lift your spirits. Okay, what about Victor and Rolf Bon Bon? That one caught my attention earlier.
Ah, Bon Bon. This one is a playful, sweet treat with a caramel heart wrapped in fruity and woody aromas. It's like a delicious dessert you can wear.
Okay, I'm definitely adding that one to my list to try. And last but not least, we have Narciso Rodriguez Narciso Ambre.
This one is truly sensual and sophisticated. It blends frangipani, ylang-ylang, musk, amber, vanilla, and cedarwood to create a warm, inviting scent. It's perfect for both day and night.
What a fantastic way to round out our list. It's amazing how much variety there is when it comes to winter fragrances. We got everything from dark and mysterious scents to sweet and playful ones.
It's like a whole spectrum of winter moods captured in a bottle.
Exactly. Makes you realize that there really is a perfect fragrance out there for everyone. But before we wrap up, I want to shift gears a bit and talk about how to actually choose the right winter perfume for you. It's easy to get overwhelmed with so many options.
Absolutely. It can definitely feel like a jungle out there. One thing to consider is your own personal preferences. Do you tend to gravitate towards warm and spicy scents? Or sweet and gourmand? Or fresh and floral?
That's a great point. Personally, I love those warm and cozy scents during the winter, like sandalwood and vanilla. But how do you figure out what you like if you're not really sure?
It's all about experimentation. Don't be afraid to try out different scents and see what resonates with you. Department stores are great for sampling perfumes. Or you can even order sample sets online.
Those sample sets are brilliant. It's such a fun way to explore new fragrances without committing to a full bottle.
Exactly. Pay attention to how different scents make you feel. Do you feel energized, relaxed, confident, sensual? A perfume should not only smell good, but it should also make you feel good.
I love that. It's like a perfume should be an extension of your personality.
It really is. And remember, there are no rules. Just because a fragrance is marketed as a winter scent doesn't mean you can't wear it year-round if you love it.
So true. Perfume is all about expressing yourself. What about the different concentrations of perfume? I know there are perfumes, eau de parfum, eau de toilette, and colognes. Does that matter when choosing a winter scent?
It definitely can. Perfumes are the most concentrated and longest lasting, followed by eau de parfum, then eau de toilette, and finally colognes, which are the lightest.
Okay, that makes sense. So for a winter scent, would you typically go for a higher concentration?
It depends. If you want a scent that lingers all day and night, a perfume or eau de parfum is a good choice. But if you prefer something lighter and more subtle, an eau de toilette or cologne might be a better fit.
That's super helpful. I'm learning so much about the nuances of fragrance.
And the best part is there's always more to learn. The world of fragrance is vast and fascinating.
Speaking of vast and fascinating, I'm ready to talk about a few more fragrances. Where do we go from here?
Well, we've got 3 more perfumes to round out our list of top picks.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's hear them.
First up, we have Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge. This one is a real showstopper. It's a blend of blood orange, ginger, red pimento, and sandalwood. Imagine a fiery red dress against a backdrop of falling snow. That's the energy of Linter de Rouge.
Ooh, I love that imagery. It sounds bold and captivating.
It is. And next, we have a fragrance that's a little bit more understated, but equally beautiful. Chloe Nomide Absolute de Parfum. This one is a warm and woody scent, with notes of oak moss, mirabelle plum, and davana. It's perfect for those who prefer a more natural and earthy fragrance.
That sounds lovely. It's nice to have a mix of bold and subtle options on our list.
Absolutely. Variety is the spice of life, as they say.
So true. Okay, we've got one more perfume to talk about. What's the grand finale?
For our final pick, we have Estee Lauder Beautiful Magnolia. This one is a celebration of femininity and elegance. It combines notes of magnolia, gardenia, Turkish rose, and solar musk. It's a classic floral fragrance with a modern twist.
Beautiful magnolia. I love that. It sounds like the perfect scent to transition from winter into spring.
It does, doesn't it?
So, Jenny, as we wrap up our deep dive into winter perfumes, what are some of the key takeaways you hope our listeners will take with them into this season?
I think the biggest takeaway is that there's no right or wrong when it comes to fragrance. It's all about finding what you love and what makes you feel good. We talked about so many different scents today, from warm and spicy to sweet and playful and everything in between. The key is to experiment and find what speaks to your individual personality and style.
I couldn't agree more. And I think it's important to remember that fragrance is more than just a scent. It's an experience, a memory, an emotion. The right fragrance can transport you to another time and place, or evoke a feeling of warmth and comfort on a cold winter day.
Absolutely. And I love how certain scents can trigger such vivid memories. Maybe a particular fragrance reminds you of a special holiday gathering or a romantic winter evening. It's amazing how scent can have such a powerful effect on our emotions and memories.
It really is. I'm curious, what stood out to you the most from all the fragrances we discussed today?
That's a tough one. There were so many that I loved, but if I had to choose, I'd say that Armani Privé Musc Shamal really captured my imagination. That blend of musk, rose, and ambery wood sounds so evocative and transporting. I can almost feel the warm desert sand beneath my feet.
That's a great choice. I'm personally drawn to the Hermes Twilly d'Hermes. That ginger and tuberose combination just sounds so unique and unexpected. I love fragrances that make a statement and spark curiosity.
I think that's a wonderful way to approach fragrance, with a sense of curiosity and adventure. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and try something new. You might just discover your next signature scent.
Well said. To our listeners out there, we encourage you to embrace the world of winter fragrances. Experiment, explore, and find those scents that bring you joy, comfort, and a sense of self-expression. And remember, you can find a full list of all the perfumes we talked about in the episode description below.
And don't forget to subscribe to The Deep Dive for more deep dives into all sorts of fascinating topics. We've got some really exciting episodes lined up for the new year.
Until then, happy sniffing. And if you have any thoughts on the perfumes we talked about, we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us which scents caught your attention